All right, so I think there's been a terrible mistake because I am not talking about anything legal today, hopefully. In fact, it's probably an anti-legal talk here today, so bear with me if there are a bunch of lawyers in the audience. Hello, my name is Jonas, and I am dressed today as squiggle number 1441, a common squiggle. We're going to talk about the history and provenance of the Chromie squiggle today. We're going to talk about what's going on in the Squiggleverse, and then we're going to talk about what SquiggleDAO is and how y'all can get involved. So, the history of the squiggle. Unfortunately, the true history has been lost to antiquity. But there is some evidence that the squiggle goes back at least 3,000 years to ancient Mesopotamia, where, as you can see in the cartouche up here, the letter J was considered to be a representation of the squiggle. And then, even in the 20th century here, we have some evidence that squiggles were proliferating. You can see this in this archive photo of the Empire State Building with a bold squiggle wrapped around the top. Squiggles have made their way into our cultural lexicon over the last couple of centuries. Rene Magritte's "This Is Not a Pipe" painting was originally, in fact, a Chromie squiggle pipe, but then it got replaced by a wooden pipe, as you probably know. And then, more recently, Pink Floyd's 1974 album cover from Dark Side of the Moon, that was originally a fuzzy squiggle, and then it got replaced by the rainbow, as you probably know as well. You know, even today in popular culture, we are seeing we're seeing the squiggles proliferate. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, you may have missed it, but there is a squiggle that shows up in that. And even today, the popular show Squid Games, I'm sure some of you have all watched that as well. So you may be asking yourself, how did we get from all of that great native squiggle culture to getting squiggles on the blockchain? And the answer is quite far-fetched, but nevertheless true. There is a artist and entrepreneur named Eric. He goes by Snowfro online. And it happened that in May of 2020, he was on, I don't know if he wants me to talk about it, but we'll tell the truth. He was on a Sotol bender in Marfa, Texas. Sotol is it's like the agave derivative alcohol. It's sort of like somewhere between tequila and mezcal. They make it at the Marfa distillery there. And so he was drunk on Sotol, wandering in the desert on his way back to his container home, and there was this giant clap of thunder, and it was kind of a clear sky, but a giant clap of thunder, and he fell to his knees, and he looked up in the sky, and he saw himself angelically holding this rainbow squiggly thing, and a voice said, "Snowfro, if you build it, they will come." And he said, "What do you mean if I build it? What do I have to build?" And the voice said, "Build a platform called Art Blocks. Launch the Chromie squiggle, and they will bring lots of ETH." And he said, "I will do it." And so he got his old Macintosh out, and he sketched out what has become the modern Chromie squiggle. So the Chromie squiggle is a collection of 10,000 NFTs. They are on Ethereum. They are the Genesis project on the Art Blocks platform. The Art Blocks platform, for those of you who don't know, was, I would say, without controversy, by far the most successful art minting set platform online today. It's done billions of dollars in revenue in the last year. But the Chromie squiggle itself is a collection of 10,000 of these squiggly guys, and there's 7 different varietals. You got your normal squiggles, such as I'm dressed as today. You got your slinkies, your bolds, your fuzzies, a variety of different designs, and they have increasing rarity associated with them. And then when you get into the hypers, those are really rare. We're not going to go into the details on the rarity traits of those, but nevertheless, it's a really interesting set of art to enjoy. And you know, the current floor on a Squiggle today is about 10 ETH, about $45,000. So that puts the overall Squiggle cap at about nearly $500 million in value for that collection alone. So it's some serious cash going on there. This is the Squiggle hype cycle. I'm not sure exactly where we are on it, the peak of inflated expectations or the trough of disillusionment. It's hard to tell. So that brings us to SquiggleDAO. You know what? You're going to hear more about DAOs today. There's a DAO panel coming up with Aaron and Pri and some other folks who have some awesome knowledge about it. But a group of 5 of us started SquiggleDAO earlier this spring. Andrew Yang calls them a labor of love, and that's exactly what it was. We wanted to build a collector DAO of people who are passionate about the Chromie Squiggle. So we are a pro Squiggle community. We are the keeper of the Squiggle roadmap. So Eric built the project, but our goal here in SquiggleDAO is to move the project forward. There's about 800 to 900 Squiggle holding members. If you want to join the DAO, all you have to do is have a Squiggle in your wallet, and you can authenticate in, and then you can help us govern this going forward. Now, we ran a Squiggle contribution program early on, and we collected about 230 to 240 Squiggles that were donated to the DAO that now have a value of over $40 million, and that's the treasury that is being managed by all the DAO members via our governance token, which is called the Squig token, and it was distributed to community members who donated and who are also participating in leadership roles there. So today, Squig tokens are used, like many DAO tokens, for voting. You can use it to submit a proposal to the DAO. You can use it to vote yes or no on the proposal. And there are a number of proposals that have been approved that are creating utility for the DAO itself, and we believe that the Squig token will be used perhaps to pay for things someday, and other kinds of elements associated with that. The DAO itself has some amazing projects underway. The first one is a marketing project. Season Green is launching this quarter, and the goal with Season Green is to tell the world about Squiggles, make sure everybody knows what they are, how they can get involved, and how amazing a project it is. We're also working on a derivative project, a PFP project that will be mintable by Squiggle holders. And then we're also diving into the DNA of Squiggles to see if we can figure out how to mate them together. So that's SquiggleDAO. It's a really exciting project, and I only have one more thing to share, as Steve Jobs would say. Let's see if I can get my video to work. All right, and that is, you can't hear the music, but Squiggles move. Yeah, Squiggles move. So, yeah, it's kind of a house music, you know. Right, but yeah. So these are amazing set of Squiggles here. There you go. Oh, that's not our music. That's cool music. All right. So everybody, I would encourage you to check out Squiggles. Check out the Chromie Squiggle. There's obviously you can see them on OpenSea. Check out SquiggleDAO. Check out art blocks. Those are all really amazing generative art tools that are really changing the way that that art is being appreciated in the NFT space. Yes, question. You want to take a picture with me? What? A picture? Yeah, okay.
Okay, why don't you come up on stage and take a picture?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Here, come up on stage. We'll finish it up. Come on.
There we go.
There you go.
Beautiful.
You don't see the lawyers getting this kind of love, do you? No. That's right.
Hello.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
right, you've been wearing this, right? You had a tweet, I guess, when you were leaving
Yeah, how long
from
have you been
home?
wearing this outfit, Jonas?
Oh, I was born in this outfit.
We thought so.
Yeah.
And you've come from the Midwest or somewhere?
Oh, all the way from the Bay Area.
That's
yeah.
sort of like the Midwest.
Yeah, sure, of course.
And all the way from the Bay Area, you've been wearing this outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just so that you know that he's not fooling around.
I flew Squiggle Air.
He, if you go to his Twitter handle, which is Jonas Lamis.
Yeah, yeah.
He has a picture that was taken 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And Lou and I have decided that we're going to give him the Tweet of the Conference Award.
Yeah, the tweet of the conference.
Because...
do I get a POAP or something? POAP for that?
Well, no, just wait a minute. So I still have family in Australia, and my family in Australia only sent me one tweet, and that was the tweet of you going through the streets of San Francisco, wherever you were,
Yes.
looking like this with your bag behind you,
Yes.
coming to NFT.NYC, and it got almost 1,000 likes and retweets. So
It's the power of the squiggle.
So
ladies and gentlemen.
you've now rebranded our conference.
Awesome. All right, awesome.
So-
Well, thank you guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
very
us.
much.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
cheers, everybody.
Awesome.